G'day, today we're going to have a look at a game called Card Draw. This one is in demo, so you can see down the bottom left, we are version 0.5, so plenty of more to go with this one. Let's just jump in and figure it out. Alright, so we've got game mode called Start here, we've got Strategic, and we've got Idle. So let's go Relaxing. Start here at Medium. Okay, welcome to Card Draw. In relaxing mode, you draw cards from the deck to create equations that generate points. The cards you draw from the deck automatically slide to the left. The order of the cards on the table determines the equation, and the result of the equation corresponds to the points that are added to your score for that turn. When the card reaches the last card slot on the left, it gets reshuffled into your deck. You can buy new cards and abilities from the shop to help you reach higher scores. The points you spend in the shop are subtracted from your current score. You have 500 draws to get the highest score you can. Got it. Alright, 6 plus 3 times 4, 27. Times 3 plus 5 plus 3. At what point can I visit the shop? Oh, great. Okay, the shop's there. Click points. I mean, perfectly answered the question that I had as I had it. Click the points tab or press tab to visit the shop. Okay. So can I sell cards? Can I see the deck? Okay. Discard. Sorting time? No. How did burn cards? Pay 100 to remove a card from your deck. Okay, so we'd like to get rid of these really low guys. As soon as we can. Go back to the shop here. We can't afford to buy that yet. So 244, 150, 400. So we would like to get all of those. Let's go back to here. Let's just do a quick little like speed run through. Let's just get as many as we can. Pause menu. Okay, that's enough that we can at least buy one of these. Have they gotten cheaper? No, it's just this guy was always way more expensive. Let's go for him. Let's keep those two for now. Let's go back and we need about 400 to get the other two. Hopefully that times 6 really comes in good to do that. Okay, we've got the two of them. Now we'll shop refresh for 500. Like one more shop items to remember to buy them later. Okay. Add card slot. That'd be pretty good. Alright, so that's 700. Alright, so let's go back here. Let's get 700 to do that. Because that... What happened? Add a card slot. 70,000 to get the next one. I'm also going to burn a card. I'm going to burn my 1. Now 2 to burn my next one. 500 to reset. Let's go back. I don't quite understand why I ended up in there. We are getting a lot more points because of that additional slot. Let's refresh that. Times length. Multiplies the input of the values by the number of digits of the input value. Almost afford that guy. Plus 80 would be nice too. Okay, so if we go back to the deck, we hit one more card. We then go back and we can do times length. It doesn't seem there's particularly much in the way of it doesn't much matter how big my deck is. It's like, so the most least valuable cards are not worth having because they're just like costing me one of my turns with very little input. So if we get rid of those guys and then we just sort of roll through, it feels like each turn is going to be have more purpose to it. So we're going to get rid of... Is my deck too small? That's okay, so I have to have at least 10 cards in my deck. Let's go plus 80. I don't think a plus 9's worthwhile. Let's refresh him. Plus 5. Oh, that's worth a fair bit. Real math in these ones. 70,000 seems like the next thing I want to do then. So let's go back to the deck. Let's happily click through it a few times. You need to go away. Pause menu just so I can actually see my cards. Oh, what's that? Undo purchase. Gotcha. Best turn got me 1400. Let's draw history if I really wanted to see how I'm progressing. How much do we need? I feel like we needed a fair bit here, so... So it's the order of. So if I don't have any time, if I've only got times and I've got no pluses, then the first one's doing nothing, are they? It's almost like I need a majority of additionals. Because otherwise you can say times equals, and like then they go plus to nothing. What's the 0 above it mean? The running score at that point? Yeah. So too many multipliers are going to be a problem. So let's buy that guy, just to add an extra one in there. Let's have a look at the deck. So it makes it a really like balanced plus and minus. Can I lock in some of these? Like if I flag one, plus 11, that one seems really good. Can I, if I flag it, does it get destroyed? When you flag item shop, it will be buyable. You'll be automatically redirected to the shop. An icon will show next to your score indicating the number of flagged items that you can buy with your current points. Okay, so with that there. Those turns that are getting me no gain because they're just straight multipliers, not good. I don't feel like I'm gaining enough based on the how far through we are of our 500. I feel like what I've got to do is I've got to do a $1,500 refresh to get something I can actually afford. That guy. And that guy. And then back. Because if we go to that page, what's it still? Okay, best turn is 3,000, so we have at least gotten a better best turn. Doesn't feel like we're going up in a way that we should. Like, it's something like this. So I only gained one. Something like that. But anything that's got sort of like an additional, so at least I'm gaining something on the first turn and seems worthwhile. Also realize at some point I just need to sort of go for it in terms of multiplies the input value by 6 of dice that gets rolled each turn. Okay. Can't afford him yet. Go for that guy. We can get that guy. Let's go to the deck. Let's burn the 5. Let's burn the ×2. Can't burn anymore. Okay. Sometimes I forget what way I need to tab. No, tab, and then tab. That's back. Still just not making anywhere near enough. Some of these seem like there's at least nice math at the end. Something like that. 0 plus 7 times the length. What? I don't fully understand what the times the length one's doing, but it feels like it's cancelling out a few times. Like everything times length is just 0. This guy's at least giving me like a cubed. The other guy. I want to see him again. I want to see him if I get a point from him anywhere along the line. The other guy again. Did I miss him? Here we go. Oh no. Okay, so he's properly like making some big numbers when he's in the first two. Let's aim for that. So let's go for 70,000. We're not even going to get to 70,000, are we? With how much some of those cards are worth, it's clearly showing that I'm nowhere near where I need to be. Score calculated points. The total best turn was 6,000. Leaderboard graph. Oh, well. So that's my score, so it's not putting my rank. People have absolutely annihilated this game. That's how I did. That's the leaderboard. That's a cool way of looking at it. Okay. So let's go next style of game, strategic. Strategically, draw and place cards in the chosen slot. That seems hardcore. In strategic mode, you draw cards from your deck to create equations that generate points. After drawing a card from your deck, you can place it in a card slot on the table. The order of the cards on the table determines an equation, and the result of the equation corresponds with the points that are added to your score. Alright, got it. Alright, can I see them all? No, I've got to choose. So, sight unseen, I've got to go what they are. So, I'm going to place him there. I guess knowing what my deck is probably most important. That'll be most valuable. And it's kind of neat to... You don't have to show me every time. If they sort of... If I just sit on them, they... You're like, still that. That one at the start sucks. I need to get rid of him. There we go. Feels like that middle one is basically what I just need to keep replacing. Alright, let's have a look in the shop. Let's get that guy. Basically, I found a good card for the first one and a good card for the last one. I think, unless I can find a better plus anything. Which I don't think I've got a better than a +7. I know what the board best means. Thank you. It's basically just do it over, just replace that middle guy over and over because I want to keep the +4 and I want to keep the +7, right? Okay, so we want 75. And we will burn the 1. So we draw until we draw that 75. We put him there, and then we see our numbers just sort of rocket up because every single one of them is going to be complementing him. So that guy by means isn't actually anywhere near as valuable. We don't need any more additions. We only need that one addition. That would be the very first number, right? If I put in an equals 900, then we get a 900. Those are both additions, so we don't need them. They're additions, don't need them. So let's burn the 2. Just continually swap that middle guy. Oh, I've got to get that ×5 across. Alright, so sorry, we do have that ×5, so let's just rotate. Here he is again. What's the habit? Wasted a lot of times. There we go. ×5. So everything will now be slightly better. Let's jump back in. We can afford to rotate again. And they're not. Multipliers or bust. Multipliers the value by a dash. So it would be 3 plus, it could be up to 9. I think that one will be worthwhile. The length times 10 lengths transforms the other part of the data, so it's... That one seems like that would be would be really good. Obviously significantly more expensive than the one next to it. So let's do that twice. Then we can go in and we can buy this guy. And we will slot him in to see how he goes. That guy, okay, so slot him there. Basically, we just need to get rid of these small numbers. Really help him out. Okay, so let's jump back in. Let's go to the card draw. How many cards have we got? 11, so I can burn the 3. I realize I'm not going to see either of these 2 cards anytime soon. I can't lock cards, it doesn't look like. Oh, I can do that though. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. I do want a multiplier in those too, so that'll be the ×5. So if we go back to here, we want to go ×5 there. Then we want to wait until we get... Oh no, it says number in front. So sorry, we want to go say plus... We'll chuck the +7 there. Then we'll put this guy there. Then the ×2 can go there, which is going to give us 0, so +5. So we want this to be ×5. So those two are right. And then we want that to be... Why is that number so small? We want that to be the 7. That's why our numbers are so small, because it was the 75 we were playing with before. Okay, and then these guys just become the second number again. Okay. 100,000 to get to that. I think we just refresh again though, see what we can get. ×4, so that guy's worthwhile. So we go back to our deck and we go rotate that guy out. No, we don't press that. We go ×2 can be there. +6 can be there. +7 ×4. That guy goes there. Then that guy goes there. That give us bigger numbers? I guess it just depends on what the random nature of that is. And whenever we get a multiplier, that's when we're really going to go up. So again, similar to before, if we go back here and we look at the card draw, we have 11 cards. So as long as we can burn these small additions and just keep that 75, it's just whenever we need to rotate back around to that 75, we're not going to make any money whatsoever. Let's rotate them. +83. Transforms the input multiplied by 3 to the power of 10 of the number of digits. So that seems like that good. It's obviously very expensive. In digit increases the input of the smallest digit of the input value raised by the power of 4. We then go draw, rotate that guy. That's probably our best moment. There's our 83. Start that sort of base number off a little bit better. Okay, so then we go back in here and we can say burn 5. Rotate this. Whoa. I can't even begin to tell you what that one's equating. 1 plus max digit minus min digit. A lot going on, but for the cost of it, it makes it feel like it's not very valuable. You can unlock these for more money, which good thing. Anchor. 100 head card slot. Why can't we? Total cards in deck. You need 2 more cards in your deck to add a new slot. Okay. We have cheap cards. That one will do me. Go that one just because we can afford him. Okay, so we want to find that 300 and whatever. Why did that bounce me back? Oh, because I could afford the thing I wanted. Okay, so now what we're doing is we're looking for that 800, that 300, sorry, and he's going to go in that front spot. 300, sorry, not 800. There we go, now we're starting to make some real money. Okay, let's see what happens when we put this in. Okay, good. And the +5 is also the other good card that we have. So let's have a quick look at what we've got. We're now up over 1 million. What are these? Point increment of every card in that result is a negative value. It's turned to a corresponding positive value. Okay. Let's go. So 10,000 to get another card. Let's rotate. Plus 95 is no use to me anymore. Beans. The drawn card at each neutral will be the card that's currently available in the shop, even if that is not in your deck. Let's try that. Let's burn this. Not allowed to burn it? Do I need to have minimum 12 cards now? And abilities, okay. Separate thing. Two cards I've got. Card just keeps coming back. Do I just play the beans? Or is that just a probability? Is that what these are? No, that's just a card I actually have. Not quite understanding the way the beans are working for me. Okay, 2 million. Do we want a +2? Probably not. Whoa, we're getting some complicated math now, aren't we? Oh, actually, got it for me. It's +1, okay. The +1 isn't great. All this math it's doing. Just getting a lot of crazy things there that are just coming back. Let's go back and rotate what we've got in here. Probability 50%. Multiply the points increment of the card slot equal to... Oh. A lot of these, they're definitely beyond me now. I'll just click on cards. I feel like I've got to burn the beans. I think the beans are hurting me. Get rid of your beans. Alright. We keep going. I still got that card. Dang it. He's still useless to me. Let's just wait till we get that ×5 back and put him back where he belongs. +6 really doesn't have much value, but I mean more value than the thing that's giving me 1. So when we've got these symbols that are just dice that gets rolled each turn. Dice roll 1 will be equal to a randomly generated number. And that could be good. Let's flag that guy. He could be our 3 spots there. We'll announce to me once he's available. Sell that card that is doing me no good. I would imagine that the problem is that I'm just putting that card in the wrong part in the equation. Okay, I can afford him now. Go to this and I can say, burn this guy, please. Helping? I think it's helping. Depends on what dice it's doing, but it's like... That's 6, there's surely got to be an assist anyway. We've got 20 more turns, so let's... Just click there. 83 can sit there till we get our 300 back. Real bummer for how much money we're probably, how many points we're losing because of our starting point wasn't that 300. There it is. Alright, so we definitely obviously went a fair bit up in points towards the end there with some really nice heavy hitting cards. I mean, with the fact that they're showing these numbers with just like the math, just give me a ranking. It's a number I'll be able to understand. Alright, and what was the last one? So then we just had like an idle mode. Cards are drawn automatically over time. The game plays while you do other things. Okay, so our deck is just that back to normal sort of straight deck. So we want that guy, we want that guy. We probably want that guy too. Let's burn the 1, we'll burn the 2, we'll burn the 3. This is back to the other one where, like, I guess a similar mindset that we want to what was I buying? That's a draw rate. Oh, well, that probably does have value. I mean, probably not for me because I'm not playing the game. I'm not walking away and playing it. We are going to be live action here playing. I think some of these we just need in the deck to just avoid getting zeros, but... I mean, what sort of rate do we need that to be up to really feel like we're moving and shaking? I mean, it's not going up any in, like, cost. So I feel like that's really where we'd want to spend our money. I don't know what this... Is this just talking about the time total, and just me clicking it is speeding up that time? But you can see that now that time going up is only like 2 seconds. The speed that I'm clicking is much less than the amount of cards that it can click. So let's really explore the space of 100. Right now I don't really feel the need to click because I can barely click faster than what we're doing there. I mean, I guess just walk away. Not really too much more to this one, I guess. Alright, well there we go, that's card draw. I do appreciate its dark mode sort of style and nice, simple and look. Any questions or comments, feel free to chuck them below. And until next time, catch you later. See ya.